Hey guys, Alistair Hunt here, the Director of Technology for Kingdom Relationship Network, along with my good friend
Albertina Nayenti, the Executive Director of Kingdom Relationship Network.
And we're super excited to talk to you a little bit about Kingdom Relationship Network, but more importantly, our Elegance of Love Gala that we have going on coming up this Friday. February the 9th at 8 o'clock p.m. This is really important for us because this is our first major fundraiser. We had our Cocoa and Bingo, which was kind of our introductory, but this is our first major fundraiser as at the end of the month, we'll be actually heading to Liberia, West Africa, to be able to do the groundbreaking and just kind of fast forward, the building of the Children's Village.
Yes,
right?
I'm so excited.
So we wanted to kind of do this video to talk to you and answer a couple of questions that we had about the gala. There's a lot of people that are super excited about coming to the gala, but we had some questions about what was going to happen at the gala, if there would be food. So let's kind of run through those questions. Number one question that I'm getting is, do I have to wear a tuxedo? Because it's a gala. When they think gala, they think super dressed up. What's the purpose behind why we made it a gala and why it's important that we wanted people to come out and have a night out?
Well, since it's around the Valentine's season, a lot of times people don't have the time to go out. People are so busy. So this will give you the opportunity to come out and enjoy with your spouse. You can come with, it's not limited. You can come with your siblings, your friends, your colleagues from work, your older kids, and just dress up and look nice and come celebrate love.
Which kind of leads us to question number 2. Yeah. Do I have to be married in order to be able to come, or do I have to be dating somebody? And the answer is no. No. We just call it the elegance of love because we want the whole environment to be about love. So it could be a spouse. It could be a best friend. I have a couple of people I know that are going with their best friends. You can come by yourself. We have lots of tables that are going to have people that have by themselves. It's going to be a beautiful networking event, and you'll be able to meet a whole bunch of different people. We have the DJ, and it leads us to our third question. Is there going to be food, and is the food included in the ticket? And the answer is yes and yes, right? So we have an amazing dinner. It's actually going to be catered by Quincy Rodriguez Catering. So shout out to Quincy Rodriguez. She is actually going to have a garlic chicken pasta dinner. And then we'll also have vegetarian options, because that was another question I got. Is there going to be vegetarian options for people who it is that don't necessarily eat meat? And that, yes, we'll have that. When you buy your ticket, there actually will be an option for you to check that says, I need a vegetarian meal. So it's very important that you check that so we can make sure that we have enough dishes for both people. So that is the other question I get. Is the food included, right? Because at our Cocoa and Bingo event, we actually had a food truck out there that was actually supporting us as well. But this one, the meal is actually included in the price of your ticket. So the difference between what it is that we have to pay for the venue and everything else like that and the meal is what it is that will be going towards the organization. So that's another question.
Right.
The third question or the fourth question I guess we're on that I get, and I get this a lot, just about Kingdom Relationship Network in general, is, with all the stuff that's going on here in the U.S. and all these different charities and things that you could support here in the U.S., why would I give my money to an organization that's, overseas, that's so far away? Can you talk? And because you're from there, and if you haven't gone to watch her story on the Kingdom Relationship Network site about, how it is that she was actually rescued from child slavery situation, is now going back, that's a big deal. But talk a little bit about, the conditions, the average income, and what's going on there in the town that we're serving in Liberia.
Yeah. Liberia is one of the poorest country. We have a lot of great resources, but one of the poorest country around the world. People live off for $1 a day. Yeah, and that's just, it's even less than a Starbucks coffee.
Right.
So, and then as a believer, I believe that God gave us everything to be stewards of these things. So he wants us to distribute the wealth, So if you helping a kid going to school, that's going to be a blessing. So your tickets, the auction, whatever you contributed, is going to go towards feeding a family, feeding a kid, getting a kid in school, getting a kid off the streets. Because most of the kids that we cater to, they are kids who don't go to school. They don't have the opportunity to go to school because their parents make less than $600 a year, for the income. So how can they split that to send about 5 kids to school?
Right.
So everything we collect, we are gathering, the fundings, the fundraiser thing, it goes towards taking your kids from not going to the farm in going to school, or a kid or a girl who is not prostituting her body to go to school, or a boy who is not getting into drugs and all that stuff. So that's why it's very important that we have this.
It's hard to wrap your head around $600 a year.
Yeah.
I was reading someplace online that $100 to $200 is considered middle class
yeah.
in Liberia if you're making $100 to $200 a month. And if
yeah.
you look at, like I know my daughter is out there looking for apartments, and to find an apartment here in the Dallas area that's less than $1,800 without living in an area that you don't want to live in is really, really hard to be able to do. So the contrast between the opportunities that even the poorest people here in the U.S. have opportunities and organizations that are out there ready to help them. We're presenting something new that these people have never been exposed to. Right. And for us, it's not just about helping them, but it's about helping them to be productive members of society.
Right.
Like we want to actually, want to actually have business incubators inside of the children's village and opportunities to employ the members of the town that we serve.
Right.
So that way it is that they're self-sustainable versus just waiting for handouts. And so it's a whole process of rescuing the children out of child forced labor, getting them into the safe houses, getting them into schools that are going to teach them a vocation that's going to make them a productive member of society, and then also helping them to be able to start businesses and to be able to get jobs so they can learn how it is to be able to give back to the village.
Exactly.
One of the huge accomplishments that we were able to do as Kingdom Relationship Network, thanks to you guys and your donations that you made, was to take 100 of the kids that would normally be on the streets or selling wares and to be able to get them in school this year. We're so amazed at what God was able to do with that, because it wasn't us. Albertina had the vision of getting 20 kids off of the street.
100.
God gave me the number 100. I don't know where that came from, right? But with the support of all of the people who it is that have been donating to Kingdom Relationship Network, we were able to get those kids. We were negotiated to pay for a semester at a time. We've already got them in for one semester, and now part of this will be helping for the second semester as well, to be able to pay them. And then we're also doing some negotiations while we're down there to talk to different schools about helping with their curriculum. So that way, while we're building the children's village, then we make sure that they're getting a sustainable education, that they're actually learning stuff, right?
Absolutely.
Because it's variable what it is that they're learning in school now. First was getting them off the streets. Now making sure that they're getting an education that makes them a competitive member of society, right?
And the giving did not just put them in school. We were able to provide everything for them. We paid the tuition, we bought the uniform, we bought shoes, we bought the notebooks, the backpacks. And the parents they can't be more grateful to KRN, but it was because of you guys' generosity. KRN was able to do those things in the village.
I was talking to one of the members in Liberia of our team, and he said some of these kids have never seen new shoes before. They've never seen new shoes in their life. So the fact that you got to be a part of that and continue to be a part of that is a big, big deal. And we're creating generational change there. I mean, this is where we're rewiring how it is that people think about themselves and their opportunities in Liberia. And so us being able to do this thanks to you guys and your donation and supporting the events like the Gala is what gets us fired up. That's what we're really excited about when we go in February down there. Another thing that we're doing is we'll talk about this more after the Gala is over with, but we're doing a technology conference while we're down there too, a seminar. And so the whole point of this is to be able to show young Liberian children what opportunities there are. Technology is my background. I've been in technology field for 25 years, both in IT, web development, but to show them different opportunities using technology. Because most of the people there don't have computers.
No, they have,
everything they do from their phones. But there's different things that you can do from your phones to be able to generate income and to be able to educate yourself to take it to the next level. So I'll be doing a technology seminar there in Liberia while I'm there, and I'm super excited about that portion of it. We have two young gentlemen that are driving the force, Joshua and Joseph, right? And those are part of our Liberian team, so shout out to Joshua and Joseph. And they're kind of leading the charge. They're going out and talking to the high schools and talking to the churches to get kids into the seminar. And that way, all I have to do is just show up and really try and show them vision and hope. When I got started in technology, it was all because one gentleman was able to mentor me, and he showed me that what was available, and this is before I'm dating myself. This is before computers are what they are. There was no internet. There was no anything else like that. But him planting that seed and me watching him is what drove me. And later on, after it is I was successful business guy, I got to go back and tell him, hey, you were the guy that inspired me, right?
Yeah.
So to be able to pay that forward to these kids in Liberia that have no clue how smart they are and how much talent that they have, that it fires me up at a whole different level. So it's just been an amazing journey over the last, I can't believe it's been 6-7 months that we've been working on this, 6-7 months. And we're excited that you are going to be a part of that. But one of the cool things about the Elegance of Love Gala is that even if it is that you don't live here local or you can't attend, you can still go and buy what we call a love offering ticket, which is buy a ticket even if it is that you're not going to go. And what that will do is that will allow us to be able to of course, give you a thank you and everything else, but you can support this initiative without having to actually physically attend the event. So if you go to kingdomrelationshipnetwork.org, you click on the Gala button, and then you'll be able to, whenever you check out, get a love offering ticket. And we had a whole bunch of people who did that for the Cocoa and Bingo. We had we had almost as many people that didn't come that bought tickets as the people that were there, and that meant a big deal for us. So thank you so much in advance for your attendance. We can't wait to be able to celebrate and be at this event with you. And we just appreciate all of your support. Any last things that you want to say before we go?
We like you said, you already said it all. We're so excited. We want to see everybody dressed up, looking nice. Like we said, you don't have to be dressed up. You can come with your white shirt and your jeans. You can come with your African attire since we're going to be representing Africa. You can come with your just be nice. Let's come celebrate love. It's going to be beautiful. We're going to dance. After the occasion, we're going to have a little time to dance, and you can dance with your.
You have a DJ that's actually coming. He's flying in.
DJ
right?
Jerome.
DJ Jerome.
And Pastor James is coming. He's a Liberian motivational speaker. He also a pastor. He have his big organization. So you're going to meet a lot of good people. So
we have the auction. I wanted to give a shout out to some of these sponsors. We have 16 different businesses that have sponsored some really nice prizes that we're also going to auction off. So we have like Coco Wellness and Spa, Rifle Gear, Diesel Barbershop, Lombardo Custom Apparel, Interflow Art, Delta Charlie's. That's one of the ones I'm most excited about. It's going to actually you get a dinner for two and a flight over the DFW area that we're going to be auctioning off for that. Yeah, I'm like, I'm putting in a bid as well. We have Everlasting Love Links as well. We have RR&R Beloved, which is a really cool clothing company. Snap a Photo Booth is actually donating the photo booth that's going to be there. Cowboys Fit donated some prizes as well. Kiwi's Cravables. I got to get it right? Look at our sponsors, right? We also have the Petite what do they call it? Petite Please Extreme Cleanies. I love that. PP, right? Shout out to Stephanie, who is the event organizer of Real Housewives of Jesus. She has done such a great job. She landed most of these sponsorships.
Stephanie is killing it.
She is doing an amazing job at help organizing everything about this, and we really appreciate it. She came to us, and we really appreciate her Stephanie, doing it. A Step Above Neatness is going to have some stuff there. Step Above Creations. The Loft Podcast Recording Studio, which is where it is that we're at now. Cowboys Golf Club. Miracle Farms Foundation is one of our big supporters. Look forward to a video soon that we're doing about that. But they've been our biggest supporters. As a matter of fact, Miracle Farms sponsored the first 20 kids whenever we started the initiative, before we even got it live. So shout out to Miracle Farms Foundation. Skydive Spaceland also did a donation. And then your son, Jambriz Breezy Dubar, he actually has a signed jersey that he's going to auction off as well. He was super fired up about it. He did a video as well, so go watch that if you haven't. But it's just been an amazing blessing for all of these different companies to be able to come forward. Also we have the It's a Pop Balloon Boutique. They're doing the balloon decorations as well, so I wanted to give a shout out to them. So a lot of different people supporting this event, so it's going to be a great time, and I just can't wait to see you out there.
We can't wait to see you guys. See you on Friday.
All right, see you on Friday.
Love
Talk to you soon.
Bye.